How's it going, guys? RealRadman here, back at it again with another video, and this is my updated thoughts, review, basically feedback on NASCAR Heat Evolution. It's not going to be like a full-blown review like I already did, which was about a while ago, actually 2-3 weeks ago. That was when the game came out, and we've played it for about 3 weeks, and I've been preparing this video for a while now. This one took a little bit of time. It took me a couple of days just to make sure I get all the facts right and the details right, and making sure that I hit as many points as possible, and points that are good about the game, points that are bad, points that need to be built up, and points that need to be recognized. And this is all for next year's game. This is why I'm making this video. If you guys bought the game already, you're probably a NASCAR gaming fan, and you either like it or you don't. I've heard a lot of people who have refunded it. A lot of people just didn't buy it outright. Some people are waiting for the price to drop. And if you want a NASCAR game and you don't want to pay $60, that's what I would recommend. Just wait for the price to drop. It should not be that long. But Black Friday probably in November, you'll see probably a pretty good deal there. But let's get into the game now. So basically, I'm going to be talking about one aspect of this game that is the center of basically everything. It's the center of everything good, it's the center of everything bad, and it's usually the center of most games. If you guys don't know how games are made, I'm not a developer, like I can't create a video game, but I know that basically, let's say if you're building a 50-story building, what has to be the most stable? The bottom, the base, what you build that building on. It has to be very stable at the bottom, it has to be very stable at the core. And that's where this game has a lot of issues. So the first and only point I really have to make into why I feel like next year's game has to be very different and this year's game is not good at all is, well, look at the bottom right of your screen. It's right there when you actually start playing the game. It's called the Unity engine. Now, the Unity engine is an engine that you can get for free on your computer. That is the downgraded version of Unity. There's an upgraded version, you pay for it. I'm not sure which one Monster Games and DMR used, but they used the Unity engine, probably the highest form Unity engine has, to create this game. And the size of the game is very small. Now, this is a very minor detail, but size of the game usually determines how deep a game is. And just for example, this game is smaller than F1 2016 by a lot. It's over 3 times smaller than F1 2016. It is smaller than Tour de France 2015, and it is smaller than Assetto Corsa, which is 13 gigabytes. It is smaller than MX vs ATV Encore. That's the game that is basically remade. It's a remade version of MX vs ATV in the Xbox 360, and that game is 13.8 gigabytes. So you can see here already that the game's very small. Now, is the game bad because it's small? No. But there is a reason as to why it is small, and it's because of the engine it was built on. Obviously, you guys know that DMR and Monster Gaming, this is their first game in like 15 years. It's been a long time since they made a NASCAR game. If you want to be exact, I think it's like 13, 12 years, somewhere around there. So they were starting back up, and I understand the budget was not very high, and they decided to go with the Unity engine. Now, I don't believe that was a good choice for the first game, but I recommend highly to Monster and DMR. I know they probably won't because they're already working on the second game. They already have the engine in place. They're probably upgrading it. But the marketing of this game is what annoys me the most, is because they said this game was built from the ground up. Now, a game built from the ground up means you have your own engine and you build it straight from the ground up. They didn't technically build it from the ground up. They used the Unity engine to try to build a NASCAR game, and it fails miserably in a lot of ways. Let's go to graphics before I touch on the physics, because physics is my most important issue, but I just want to get some other stuff out of the way real quickly for you guys. Graphics. I have a comparison of NASCAR Heat Evolution Daytona at night and NASCAR 09 on the Xbox 360 Daytona at night. Now, I am in the nationwide cars because this is actually a video that I made a month or two back playing NASCAR 09 again. So I just took some clip from that, and you can see the night comparison between Daytona, and it's very clear that even though NASCAR Heat Evolution has the updated version of Daytona, that the night version in NASCAR 09 looks a lot better. it looks a lot better. And that's a game that was made in 2008 by EA Sports. Obviously, EA Sports is a much bigger developer, but an Xbox 360/PS3 game on the last gen console in 2008 is a lot better looking than NASCAR Heat Evolution. Let's go to NASCAR Heat Evolution at Watkins Glen, and you can just tell that the texture of the track is really bad. The banking looks a little off. Basically everything in the background just looks like a line that was created. And what is all this is not a artist problem. This is not because someone who was making these tracks did a bad job. No, it's not even close to that. What happened is when you give someone almost nothing to work with and no power to use, usually the product is not going to be that good, no matter how smart that person is, no matter how smart and intelligent and hardworking and dedicated and how passionate these guys want to be about making a NASCAR game. It does not matter if your engine is absolute shit, and it is. The Unity engine is shit, guys. It's really bad. This Unity engine is usually made for iPhone apps. I'm not kidding. The Unity engine is made for iPhone apps. A lot of iPhone apps have been made on the Unity engine. Not a lot of games have been made on the Unity engine. Some have, but not a lot. Now, what is an engine that is used that is very, very good? The Unreal Engine. Now, the Unreal Engine, a lot of games have been made on this. I'm going to show you the list right now. I mean, a lot of games have been made on the Unreal Engine. Whether it is first version, fourth version, third version, whatever. The Unreal Engine has been used by companies all over the place. Gears of War 4 is actually on the Unreal Engine, and that is just coming out right now. Now, think about it. What if NASCAR Heat Evolution, what if DMR and Monster Games went to the Unreal Engine? Now, I don't know if they have the money to do it. I can't say anything from their point of view. But if they could go to the Unreal Engine, that will already make this game 20 times better. Now, do you have to rebuild the game? Yes. You can't take over what you took from the Unity engine and put it to the Unreal Engine. But it's worth it, because I do not believe a good quality NASCAR game with depth and everything can be made on the Unity engine. The engine is just too weak, it's not powerful enough. The graphics show this by far. The graphics are really bad, guys. I'm not kidding. They're really, really bad. Now, the physics, let's get into the physics. This is where a lot of sim racers want to get into. Now, quickly, I'm just going to say that basically the developers know this. Here's a tweet from Sean Wilson about the default setups. They know it's bad. They know. This game is for guys who defend it. It's an arcade game. It's a fun game. It's basically a game that you play for 5 or 10 minutes just to drive around, and that's it. Now, if that's what they want the game to be, then fine, but that's not how the game was marketed. Let's look back at the NASCAR Heat Evolution on the Xbox Marketplace, and you can see the description. It says whether you're a casual racer or a die-hard sim fan. It marketed towards two areas of the game. Now, as I saw a tweet from Ed Martin the other day, and he deleted it now. I can't get it. But this is my reply to the tweet. I quoted it. And you see what I said on the screen. Now, what the tweet said that's not available anymore, he was replying to someone who said this game is really bad, the physics suck, this is not a sim, basically. He was replying to someone who said that. And he said, well, NASCAR Heat Evolution is for the casual gamer, and iRacing is for the sim. That's what I tweeted back and said, so you're saying you didn't market so you guys marketed the game as a sim. Now you're saying iRacing is the sim game and not your game. But you marketed it as a sim, which is blatant lying. Now, this is Ed Martin. This is a guy that has been working on the NASCAR games for a long time. I'm talking like back when they started. He's been working on all of them. He worked on EA Sports. He worked on Technics. He worked on he's working on DMR. He worked on all of them. He worked on the NASCAR Heat games. Now, he is someone that is very experienced, and this one kind of hurt me because I was like, oh my god, why are you saying this? Why? So it's either a point of A, the game's just not good enough, B, the engine's not good enough, C, they don't want to make a sim, D, I don't know. But if you want to make an arcade game, then fine, make an arcade game, just market it to that way. Now, next year, I'm starting to believe they're not going to, they're learning, they're passionate about this game, they want to make a good NASCAR game. I'm not going to be like other people who say, oh man, it's their first game, give them a break, and this game's actually pretty good if you get... No, this game's not good if you give it a chance, guys, it's not. I'm going to be completely realistic with you, I'm not going to hold back my opinion. But then again, I mean, let's just be real with it. If they want to make a good game, they gotta really hunker down and start figuring out the details. If you want to be passionate about it, I don't want to hear people who defend this game and they don't even really, you can hear them, they don't truly want to defend it. They defend it because they feel bad, but they don't really want to defend it. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like you want to give someone a second chance because it's their first try, and I completely understand that. But when your first try is so bad, you need to get going here. Some more physics issues. You guys already know how bad the physics are. The driving model is the worst in any NASCAR game, period. It's not going to get better. That's like I said, that's not going to be able to be fixed in a patch. The driving model cannot be fixed in a patch. What things can you fix in a patch? You can add custom online setups. That was just done on the PC. Now they're trying to bring that to the consoles. That can be added. You can fix a couple of the glitches. That can be added. But you cannot fix the driving model. You cannot fix the base of the game in a patch. So what do you do when you basically have a physics model that is broken? You have to go to the new engine. Now I'm going to keep repeating this. I want them to go to the Unreal Engine. I don't know if they can, but if they are watching this, I want you guys to go to the Unreal Engine. If you have the money, if you have the budget, if you guys go to the Unreal Engine, it will be 10 times better already, and I hope they can do that. There are a couple of online issues. Basically, no one's on the game. That's kind of sad, honestly. You can see right here that not really many people were on the game. It's kind of unfortunate. There are a couple of people at night around, prime time, 8, 9, 10 o'clock. But the game's not that populated right now, and it shows because a lot of people bought this game, a lot of people bought it, and a lot of people sold it back, and a lot of people don't play online, which is a shame, and I wish it wasn't like that way. Honestly, guys, what is my thoughts on this game? Because I basically just touched on everything that I hope they fix, and again, like I said, it all relays back to that engine. Basically, look, this is a game that had to get the money to make better games. You can tell just by the DLC. The DLC is so overpriced. The game is overpriced. This is a $20 game that's $60, and the DLC, this is only the first round of DLC, by the way. There's going to be a couple more, so there's going to be a lot of DLC coming out that will charge you, again, a lot of money. And it's just, right now this game is a blatant money grab to make better games. Is that bad? Is that unethical? That's your opinion. I'm not really going to touch on that. I think they're doing what they have to do over at Monster and DMR. They want to make a good game. They don't have the resources to make it yet. One thing that they are looking to add, again from Sean Wilson, his tweet, they're looking to add trucks in year 2. So you might see truck racing in year 2. Now, my opinion is I would hold back on any additions of the game, from adding the Xfinity series, the truck series, adding different tracks, adding different challenges. I would hold back on all of that and just focus on how the game is built, the physics that it is built on, your online servers, making everyone happy. And I know that's hard to say, you can't make everyone happy, but if you make a game with a normal physics mode and a simulation physics mode, you want to make sure you hit both right. Obviously, you can have assist on a lot of games. All the racing games have assist. If you want to lean towards the casual gamer, all you gotta do is turn the assist on. If you want to lean towards the sim racer, all you gotta do is turn the assist off. You don't really need just this clickbait to normal and simulation kind of style. You can have assist, you can have traction control, stability, and all that, and you can have the option to turn it off and on, just like F1, just like NASCAR, just like NASCAR 9, just like Forza Motorsport 6 and Forza Horizon 3, just like those games where they have the option to turn certain assists off and on. You can do that here. Now, whether you can do that on the Unity engine, I don't know, but that is where this all leads back to, guys. That is the point of this video. That's something I wanted to touch on that I did not touch on in my review. I did not touch on the engine of this game at all. That review was definitely, I was heated at the moment, and I was saying everything that was wrong with the game, and those things are still true to this day. I'm not going to say those things were wrong. All those things I said in the review are still true, but I did not touch on why they were like that. And this is the video that I meant to make to show why it was like that. And it's all because of the physics engine. It's all because of that. And hopefully, DMR and Monster Gaming can, for next year's game, rechange the engine and see if they could fix it that way. Basically, what would I rate this game on a scale of 10 after the patches come out, which another patch should be coming out mid-October. But it's not gonna really, it's gonna fix a couple things, but it's not gonna be a huge difference. So what would I rate it from a scale of 1 to 10? I would probably rate it a 3. This game is probably a 3 in my opinion. I didn't touch on the glitches. Like, if you guys have been watching the championship season series, if there's a caution, basically a random car will jump a lap ahead, and unless you cause another caution, it won't reset. That's how I lost the Martinsville race. If you guys want to check that out, just go to the Martinsville championship season race. It's race number 6. I just uploaded it a couple days ago, yesterday I think. I have terrible memory, but yeah, that's another glitch in the game where that's something that kind of just breaks it. If there's a caution and then you're out of the lead, that's just really bad. Hopefully that's fixed. And yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on the game. That's my feedback on the game. Probably the last feedback video I'll make on it. I basically gave everything I wanted to say. I hope they can change the engine. I hope they continue to work hard at it. And don't lie in marketing next time. If you guys want to make an arcade game, go ahead. I don't mind. You can make whatever you want. It's a free world, it's a free country. Just don't market it where, hey, this is for sim racers, this is for casual. No, this is not for sim racers, not even close. And especially when your own developer tweets it and then deletes it, it shows that, yeah, it's not for sim racers. So yeah, guys, if you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.